I, Sudeko Oleg Alexandrovich, served in the 60th, 8th Battalion, 9th Company. I was hiding from the MPs. My father was ill. That's when it started with him. Swelling, apparently, pulmonary edema began. His legs started to swell. The doctors themselves couldn't make a diagnosis. And he was already at the end, basically, that was it. Then I knew that it was over for my father.
And where were you when he died?
At home.
So you were at home at that moment?
Yeah.
How did you...
It was at 5:30 in the morning.
Was that perhaps before they actually took you away?
Yes, that day. That day, yes. I had already arranged with my godfather to go get his pension for him. The pension, well, just so we could at least have something to eat. So in the morning we went, but my father still died anyway, and I needed something to bury him with. No money, nothing. We had nothing, no funeral service, no electricity, no gas, no water, nothing. Well, my father died, and then that girl's husband died too. His name was Oleg as well. I found out that she bought a coffin in Dobropilya, where my father was in the hospital. I made a deal with her to buy the coffin for 7,000.
You bought it off her?
Yes, I bought it off her. I called the police. To call the police, you have to go who knows where. There are just a couple of spots where you can get a signal. I called the police. The police came and registered the death. And my dad, he was blue. Apparently, his heart had probably already. In short, heart failure, as usual. Well, they registered everything. I asked, guys, can you tell me, help me, how do I bury him? They told me, just bury him in your own garden.
The police said that?
Yes. I said, what do you mean, bury my father in the garden, like a dog, I said. That's your problem, everyone does it like that now. And that's how it's done here, yes. An old grandmother died near the entrance. The neighbors dug a grave right by the entrance and buried both of them in the little garden.
Why is it like this?
Because that's just how things are right now. There's nothing, no funeral, no funeral services, there's nowhere to dig anything. So then your people will come and tell me, you killed him and buried him. And that's it. Well, and in the end, what happened? I had friends living nearby. I asked my friends for help. My friend and I drove to the quiet cemetery by car. There was a sign on the door, where the cemetery caretaker is. The phone number, we called and called, but she didn't pick up. My wife is buried nearby. Just 3 graves over, the guys, my friends, dug a grave for my dad. And that's it. My godmother lived nearby too. He's actually the girl from whom I got the coffin. They dressed my dad in clean clothes, washed him everything, and laid him in the coffin. They buried him. The guys started digging. I went to get the guys, as usual, breakfast, something to eat, lunch. So what happened next? That caretaker shows up for the guys. He says, what are you doing here? And Sasha, my friend, says, what? You can't see what we're doing. We're burying a person. A person died. Where else are we supposed to bury him? They told us, the police told us to bury him in the garden. Who did? What do you mean? Then they start. Basically, they want me to come to her, at the MKH. That's their thing with the trash at the MKH. She should come and bring money with her, like for the spot. For the spot, that's about 7,000. For the spot, I never went, because I thought, to hell with all this, just dig him up again and bury him wherever you want, because, well, that's how it is. And you have to shell out, you have to thank the guys there, too, it's not that simple. And that's it. We were on our way to collect the pension. They stopped us. The police stopped us along with the military recruitment officers and took me and my friend to the enlistment office. We spent the night at the enlistment office. The next day, we went to the hospital for a medical examination, but we never actually went through it. I have injuries from working in the mine. I explained what kind of injuries I had. I showed my shoulder, which I can't lift or move my arm with. But still, they said I was fit for service. That's all. And on the way back,
Did they even examine?
no, not at all. Not at all, yes. I spent a month in training. They meticulously taught us precisely how to accurately shoot and effectively throw powerful grenades. Then, subsequently, we diligently learned various essential combat techniques and thoroughly went through comprehensive medical training.
Do you think the knowledge you gained there was enough for war?
What really stuck with me, first of all, when they dropped us off and we were already moving through the grove to our position, there were corpses lying there. Nobody needed them at all. The worms were already finishing them off. No one was taking them away. Our own Ukrainians, they just lay there. No one was taking them away. That's what stuck with me the most. That
A lot of bodies?
a lot. A lot of bodies. In one grove, there were 4 bodies. In another grove, 2 bodies. Even people I knew, with whom we were at another training camp, also doing exercises. They went 2 days before us. Well, I was with them.
That's it. It turns out they all died.
Yes, the wounded. No one is taking them away. They're just lying there, rotting.
Why aren't they being taken away?
I don't know.
I see. So, what else scary do you remember besides the bodies? What was so terrible?
The truly scary thing is that the Russian army started shelling us, throwing grenades at us, and it was a terrifying experience.
Has this assault already taken place? Or what? Or by dumping?
Discharges. There were discharges. Well, they started to put us down. And that's it. There were 4 of us, and all 300s, all 300s. I was the first to be wounded. I said they should take me out, evacuate me. No one evacuated me. When I was crawling away, I took off my body armor and helmet because it was hard to crawl. I was covered in blood, and I put a tourniquet on myself. So, without a rifle, without anything at all, I slowly crawled away far enough so the drones would not be able to throw me back. So they absolutely wouldn't finish me off completely.
And what about your other comrades who were with you?
The other guys pulled back earlier.
You mean they ran away or something?
Yes.
Did they just leave you behind or what?
Yes.
Did you call for help? What did they say in response?
Only one person from our group called for help. And the command said, let him take a rifle. Even though I was lying down, I couldn't get up at all. I told our senior, the one who was with us, how am I supposed to help you? How am I supposed to shoot? I said, I don't want to shoot. I said, why the hell do I need this? Let them evacuate me. Yes, this, that, them. I don't know when they will be, when they will evacuate. In the end, we slept together. Him too. And the next day, in short, he was no longer there. And now I'm the only one left.
Is he dead?
No, he ran away.
Escape?
Yes. He's also the 300.
Yes. Tell me how you ended up captured.
How I got captured, so I fell back at the end. Well, if you go towards us, so the dugout, that was the beginning of the tree line. I went to the start of the tree line, but as we were moving in, I roughly knew that I needed to get to the village. That I needed, where we were dropped off, and along the tree line, there's a village there.
You don't remember the name?
I don't remember, no. It's all small there. Everything's destroyed. All the houses are ruined. And there were thickets, and a slope there. To climb back up, there are 4 steep slopes, like that. I barely crawled to the village. I spent the night in an old dilapidated house. In the morning, I went to another house across from the one I was in. I found a well and drank some water. there was a summer kitchen nearby. I climbed into that kitchen, the summer one. There was a can of stew there, well, some canned food, and a jar of pickled peppers. I opened it, ate a little, and then I heard voices. I saw that Russians had come in. Right away I said, guys, don't shoot. I'm unarmed, no body armor. I surrender. They contacted their superiors, their commanders, by radio. They came to this conclusion that a boy came, took me and led me to another point, to himself, to his own. The boy came and took me. We eventually reached that specific point, spent the entire night there at that very location, and then they subsequently brought me to the police station. The military police, in particular, picked me up and then transported me directly here to this place.
Yeah. So you made it without any incidents, no shooting.
No incidents, thank God, yes.
Listen, your leg was wrapped in green tape. Tell me, why did they do that?
They did that because my leg, well, when I cut open the pant leg, my leg was bare, basically. And since the drone could see it very clearly, we wrapped it up.
To camouflage, basically.
Yeah, to camouflage it.
As it happened, your own side fired at you?
Yes. There were times when we were just sitting at our position and mortars were flying by like 5 meters from us.
Yours?
Ours? Yes. Ukrainians? I don't know.
Did you get to know the brigade commander?
My own?
Yes, platoon commander, company commander. Do you know any?
Number. I only know one, the one. That's Petrovich, who picked us up in Cherkasy. His name is, well, his call sign is Petrovich. Then, when we were already at the training ground, a new commander came in. He introduced himself, but I forgot his name and his call sign.
So, you only saw him at the training ground?
Yes.
At the front line, no officers?
No. There was absolutely no one. They threw us in like kittens, all by ourselves. Go there, I don't know where. They told us that guys would come and lead you, but at the end, they explained to us how to go, that we were going in 3 groups, it turns out.
Yes. Why don't any officers go with you?
I don't know. It was my first time there. I don't know.
Are they afraid or something?
Don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, that is, you don't even know the team, the brigade.
Number. When we had already entered the village, there was a small guy who led the 3 of us, just one person. And then a young guy led us to the point, just one. Otherwise, we got there on our own.
So, tell me the
My father passed away. My mother also passed away. My wife also passed away. I have 2 kids. They want to take them away from me. Since I worked at the mine was blown up by our own Ukrainians, so the Russians wouldn't get it.
And where was this?
In Minograd, well, where I'm from,
Were the kids?
Minograd, Dimitrov, as it used to be called, Krasnoarmysk. And that's it. Here the social services deal with the kids. Well, what is this? My wife hadn't even had time to. Her legs hadn't even...
Like, you can't afford to support them?
Yes. Like, there's nothing to support them with. They said to me, we can't give your parents custody. My parents were still alive then. They said, we can't let your parents take custody of your kids, their grandchildren, because they're old. It's not allowed. I got in touch. My wife has a brother in Kharkiv. He works at a company there. He's doing fine. I don't know which company, to be honest. Well, it's a decent one. He has a 2-room apartment. I called him. I said, Seryoja, here's the situation. Will you take custody? Can you turn on the water? Yes. He said yes.
Calm down, sit up straight, everything is normal. Well, if it's hard, you don't have to tell me.
Well, that's all. Seryoja took the children for himself.
Yes. Okay, calm down, sit up straight, breathe.
He was given at 5, but 2/3 were released. He served 3.5 years.
Move forward.
Theft.
Are you in authoritative thief or something? What did you steal?
Ну, встречались мы с девчонками. You won't even believe it.
Yes.
Ну что, девочки, мясо будет? Well, we met with the girls, with the sound.
Короче, для бабки.
So, girls, are we going to eat meat? Shashlik? Yeah, well, they climbed in. In short, they stole a goat for grandma.
Так девок шашлыком
Oh,
кормили.
and 3 years ago.
Well,
Не успели.
yes, 3.5.
So you didn't feed the girls shashlik.
No, unfortunately, we didn't quite make it in time.
Ага. Слушай, а наемники были у вас какие-то иностранные?
Hey, what are you doing?
Yes.
Не было. Нет. Группировка у нас была.
Listen, did you have any foreign mercenaries?
Number,
Я одетый, это еще
there was none. Number, we had equipment, a bulletproof vest. This is what I'm wearing. This is back in Cherkasskaya from the first training camp.
автомат.
When we arrived here, they just gave us a
4 магазина
5.45 machine gun and 4.4 magazine,
и лопату все.
Yes.
a gas mask,
Ты вот на позиции
and a shovel.
перед
All
вообще.
16 дней.
Это за-
Listen, how long were you in the front line
Пропаганда
position
идет,
total?
16 days.
не сдавайте
Is that for
пленных,
your entire service in the company?
или сам
Yes.
себя застрели,
The propaganda says,
бери гранату,
don't surrender. Either shoot yourself or grab a grenade right away and run at the Russians and blow up the grenade together with them.
ты рассказываешь,
Because if you get captured, you will tell them everything. Precisely how it was and what exactly happened. They say they will get all the information out of you and then shoot you anyway.
But what actually
на
happens in
деле я
reality?
пока вижу, что
Well, in reality,
нормально,
so far I see that everything is fine.
что
I'm still alive and well.
если
It seems like they're saying that if my children submit this application for an exchange, I hope for that.
свяжутся,
Somehow the Russian Federation will contact my children, tell them to apply for it, and maybe I'll be able to return to them.
Especially exchanges are happening. There are big exchanges going on.
I hope so.
Exchanging hundreds.
I hope for that, yes.
я надеюсь на это, да.
Our president
Наш
just can't come to an agreement with the Russian president. I don't know why, of course,
президент.
why they can't reach an agreement. So many people have already died. So many children have died. Innocent people. All the houses are destroyed.
Людей
I just don't understand
поразрушено.
what he's trying to achieve. They could have already come to an agreement,
Уже
and this war would be over,
закончилось.
and everyone would live as they used to.
Do you want me to tell you why this is happening?
Расскажу, почему так происходит.
You don't know?
Yes.
Хочешь?
Your president's approval rating is very low right now.
Президента сейчас
Very
очень
low.
низкий рейтинг.
And as long as the war is going on,
Пока война идет,
elections are banned in your country.
выборы у вас
Yes.
запрещены.
Да.
And
И
if the war
если
ends
сейчас
now,
война
your authorities
закончится,
will be forced to hold elections, which he will not let.
ваши власти будут вынуждены провести
Do you
выборы,
understand?
на которых он не...
I understand.
The undeniable truth is, he simply desires to remain in a position of power for as extended a period as humanly possible, to accumulate significant wealth, to indulge in various substances and so forth.
вещества и так далее.
Maybe, yes. Yes.
Хорошо, в
Да.
отличие от вас просто.
His children are abroad, overseas,
За границей.
and you saw out what he started and what he stopped.
Разгробуйте, что он начал. Что
Do you
он
want to exchange?
Yes. Want to exchange
Aren't you afraid that they'll send you off to fight again?
Не боитесь,
number. I won't go to war anymore. I don't know myself. I just kill myself.
не знаю.
Literally.
Я себе
I cut my throat, and that's it. I don't want to kill.
Я себе горло перережу.
We used to be friends with Russians, like brothers. But now, because of the president, we're enemies.
Были как братья, ну а вот из-за
Listen, you have a son, 17 years old.
уже-
Yes,
Aren't you afraid that soon he'll also...
I'm afraid.
Слушай, вот у тебя сын.
I'm afraid.
And what are you planning to
Боишься,
do?
что его
I don't know if there's an exchange. I'll come. Well, somehow,
знаю, если
I don't know. I'll probably take them and go somewhere else.
как-то
To another, well, to another country. I live somewhere.
Our border is closed.
Maybe someday it will open. Well, and if possible, well, I'll hide him.
может когда-то и откроется. Ну,
Because I also don't want my son to go to war, to fight, to kill Russians, or to die himself.
хочу, чтоб мой
I don't want that either.
ходил и шел воевать,
So,
убивать.
how about this? If you have anything to say, if you want to send greetings, tell your children that you're alive and well, please say it to the camera.
Если у тебя есть какие-то
Just don't
слова,
worry.
хочешь,
Everything is fine. Alive, well,
сказать,
wonderful.
жив-здоров, вот, пожалуйста, на камеру. Только не волнуйся, все нормально. Жив-здоров.
Doctor, my son, I'm fine. I've been taken prisoner, so I'm okay.
Со мной все нормально.
I think we will see each other someday.
Со мной относятся
I
нормально.
hope for that. Doctor, happy birthday to you.
Думаю, мы с вами свидимся когда-нибудь.
You're on duty. I
Надеюсь,
love you all.
да.
Kisses and hugs.
До дня рождения тебя.
Hang in there. Maybe I'll see you soon.
Я вас люблю, целую. Обнимаю.
Well, that's all then.
Держитесь. Может, скоро встретимся с вами.
Все? Ну, все тогда. Спасибо.
Сережа, спасибо тебе за моих детей.